well, since you brought that up, let's talk about ASAP Rocky. Go, yeah!
On November 6, 2021, ASAP Rocky, real name Raheem Mayers, decided to confront ASAP Relly. Now, what he wanted to confront him about have never been clear. Okay? We just know the details of this. That it led to a heated argument that ASAP Rocky asked him to meet him to talk to him in an upper class Hollywood area that turned into ASAP Rocky busting at him. Basically, multiple times, according to the reports, okay? Now, the bullet grazed his right hand. I'm sorry, his left hand. And in the process of that, for almost 7 months, nothing was said about this. So I have no clue where this ASAP Denary is getting this idea that somebody snitched, okay? And I'm so tired of that in our hip hop and black community. Come on, cut the shit, y'all. Snitching is what it is. If y'all dealing with people that ain't about that life or dealing with people that is going to tell on you, you can't call them a snitch because that's your fault for dealing with those people that will eventually tell on you if you know you out here doing hook or crook stuff, okay? Now let's be clear. Now, the thing is that instead of him retaliating, he went to authorities. And that's something that black people is really gonna learn how to do. Serious, because we as a black culture, we like to always thinking it's a retaliation. Sometimes you gotta hit a motherfucker pockets and you gotta put them in the front so that they can know don't do this shit again. So if you call that snitching, call it what you want. But they need to really redefine that word for some people, not all. So the judge had told him, ASAP Rocky, that not only do he have to return back to court this year and on November 2022, that he have 2 felony charges that is against him, assault and battery, and the other charges is for having a semi-automatic weapon with him. Okay? Now, the part that's the kicker is that from the reports that I have seen and I read, it was an eyewitness, y'all. And the eyewitness say he saw ASAP Rocky, he or she, they wasn't clear about that, said that they saw ASAP Rocky before and after the shooting. And they're saying that it was 2 other people with him. Okay? This is real. These are some reports that then came out recently. And they're not saying if it was a man or a woman or what it is, but that is out here. Including, he may be facing 9 years in jail for this. These are felony charges. These ain't no state charges. These are felony charges. So his lawyer asked, could he still be released, even though he's still on that $550,000 bond that he posted back in April of this year when he was arrested at the Los Angeles airport when him and his companion Rihanna returned from Bermuda. Okay? From Barbados. I'm sorry, from Barbados. And that's when he posted the $550,000 bond. So technically right now he's still on bond. And the judge told him he have to clear his dates, or he gonna have to make sure he clear the dates with her before he can go and do anything that have to do with his career. This is what I'm telling y'all. This clouting and that snitching and all of that stuff, look what it's doing to y'all pockets. Look what it's doing to y'all career. Seriously, she told him no. Basically in so many words, okay? Then, not only that, he, speaking of ASAP Relly, have been getting death threats and been getting harassed on social media. That was mentioned in court too on August 17th of this year when he was arraigned to come back to court on November 2nd. Now, they asked for a protection order ASAP Rally attorney asked for that, okay? They granted that. So ASAP Rocky say he's not a threat to the community. That's what his lawyer said. He need a protection order too. She said, well, I don't think so. If he don't have no charges against him, valid charges, he's not going to be granted that. Wow, she not for the games. So I'm telling y'all, if his A game ain't right in this court, he may get some time because she ain't no joke already. Now, the other thing that is really bad is, sometimes people can stick their nose in people's business, like this ASAP Darian, whatever his name is. And you could probably get everybody that's connected to him in some trouble for something that ain't got nothing to do with what he did right here. You understand that? Because they already considering y'all a mob, okay? So people need to really pay attention to that. This is another lesson for my young black men. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I understand, especially in our black culture, our attitudes can go from 0 to 1,000 real fast, depending on what we've been through in our life or things we have encountered or so on. But we got to learn how to start making better decisions as black people.
Is A.S.A.P. Relly, who is filing a civil lawsuit. So he has identified himself publicly as the alleged victim, according to a statement provided to Rolling Stone. A$AP Relly, aka Terrell Efron, is saying that he intends to file that civil lawsuit against Rocky over the shooting, which reportedly took place in an obscure location in central Hollywood. He claims he agreed to meet with A$AP Rocky to resolve a disagreement, saying once he arrived at the location, he was confronted by an armed A$AP Rocky who was accompanied by two men. They said, unbeknownst to Mr. Efron, A$AP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic handgun. After arriving at the location, a conversation ensued whereby without provocation, warning, or any justification, A$AP Rocky produced a handgun and intentionally fired multiple shots at Mr. Efron.